Bonjour, ciao, hola, guten tag and yazoo. I apologise if I offended anyone with my awful pronunciation, but welcome to the first European football show. So these shows are going to happen once a month. They're going to focus on the four big leagues, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A and Ligue 1, and I'm also going to throw in a cheeky bit of the Cypriot First Division at the end as well. Much like the first Premier League show we had, this show is going to be very much a catch-up on the season so far to see where we are with each of the leagues. It's probably worth starting the European show by travelling over to Spain, where the regular two-horse race has become a three-horse race this season. Joining Barcelona and Real Madrid at the top of the table have been Madrid's local rivals Atletico Madrid. Under the leadership of Diego Simeone, Atletico currently sit at the top of the league, 3 points ahead of Barcelona and Real Madrid. Most of Atletico's play has gone through their big striker Diego Costa, who has managed to score 20 goals this season, second only to Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona's talisman Lionel Messi has been injured for large parts of the season, but he's still not been performing as well as we would expect from the small Argentinian. The big talking point in the summer was the transfer of Gareth Bale to Real Madrid. He's been relatively good when he's played, but he has been in and out of the team with injuries. As with the Premier League, there is an interesting battle for fourth place going on between Atletico Bilbao, probably the surprise of the season, Villarreal, and also Real Sociedad. For me, I'd quite like to see Sociedad nick that fourth place. I'm a big fan of their player Antoine Griezmann, and in my opinion he's probably been the unsung player of the season. At the foot of the table is Real Betis. They have picked up just 14 points from 22 matches, 8 points away from safety. I think they're probably gone. So next we're going to leave Spain and head north. Maybe a cheeky little visit to Andorra on the way as we head to France. As expected, defending champions PSG are leading the way, 5 points clear ahead of Monaco. Despite the signing of Cavani from Napoli in the summer, it is obviously still Zlatan who is stealing the headlines. He's scored a number of fantastic goals. He's the current top scorer with 17, I believe. The big summer story was Monaco, who were newly promoted with a lot of money, splashed the cash, bought Falcao, who's now injured for the rest of the season. There was a lot of talk about whether a basically new squad would be able to gel together, and they have. They've played well, they're in second, so the loss of Falcao will be big, but I've been really impressed with James Rodriguez in midfield. He's topping the assist charts, really nifty little player. Lille occupy the third spot, while St Etienne are 1 point behind them in the Europa League spot. And down at the bottom of the table, I apologise if I pronounce it wrong, but Ajaccio are 11 points away and are probably going to go down. We head east now as we go to Germany, where the division is more or less wrapped up already. Bayern Munich, 13 points clear. They're not going to lose it from there. Bayern haven't lost a single game all season. They've only dropped 4 points from drawing 2 matches. There's no way they're going to lose 13 points from their current position. Perhaps the big disappointment have been Dortmund. They did lose Goetze in the summer, but they did try and replace him with Mkhitaryan. Dortmund were clinging on to the back of Bayern for quite a while, but in recent matches their form has really declined. They've really struggled. At the weekend, for example, they only managed to win 2-1 against the bottom side. So the team above them have been Bayern Leverkusen, who have been in good form this season. As in Spain at the moment, there is a fantastic battle for the 4th Champions League spot. Schalke currently occupy it, but Borussia Mönchengladbach, Wolfsburg and Mainz are all in it as well. The best story of the season has probably come at Hertha. They got promoted last year and they've been playing so well they haven't actually left the top half of the table all season. So hats off to them. And at the bottom of the league is Eintracht Braunschweig. Again, I apologise if I pronounced that wrong. They're only 5 points from safety. They could get out of it, but with only 12 points from 19 matches, they'd have to go on a good run of form. Finally, we're just going to shoot over to Serie A, where similar to in Germany, the title's more or less wrapped up. Juventus are 9 points clear, although the second team Roma do have a game in hand. However, Juventus' form recently has just been imperious and it seems unlikely that they're going to blow those points. I did just mention Roma. They've probably been the team of the season. They were unbeaten for a long period of time and were top of the league for a while, but then results started to conspire against them. They're still in the hunt, but I don't think they're going to win the title. Napoli are in third after bringing in a lot of players in the summer and Rafael Benitez. The main issue for them has been they've dropped a lot of points to teams in the bottom half of the table, and really that's not title winning form. Fiorentina are in fourth and their line is led by the wonderful Giuseppe Rossi. It's great to see him back playing and scoring goals. He's the current league's top scorer. Verona are in fifth, which is perhaps a little bit of a surprise when you consider I haven't mentioned either of the Milan clubs yet. Inter are 1 spot below them, whilst AC Milan have had a dreadful year. They're down in 10th. Down at the bottom, it's a little bit tighter than in some of the other leagues. The bottom 5 are only separated by 3 points, so that one's still very open. Catania at the bottom at the moment, but that could very easily change. And finally, it wouldn't be a European show without stopping off in sunny Cyprus, where the mighty AEL are top of the league. We had a disappointing season last year, we finished 5th, but currently after 19 matches we have only lost once. We're top of the league on 46 points. Apollon are right behind us, and for fans of Champions League football, you may remember Apoel Nicosia from a few years ago, played Real Madrid, got through to the quarters, they are in 3rd. The relegation battle, well, without going too much into it, there's one team called Alki. They were deducted 26 points at the start of the season, and they've only picked up 2 draws all season, so they're still on minus 24. So there's a tiny chance they're getting relegated. Now, top of the goal scorers charts, Fulham fans amongst you might remember a youngster called Orlando Sarr a few years ago. Well, he got released. He's now at my club AEL, and he's top of the league this year with 13 goals. So there we have it, guys, the end of the first European football show. I know it's been a little bit of a dull one this week, just while we catch up and refresh our memories of what's been going on so far. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, please subscribe. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. And my question for you for next week is, who has been the best goalkeeper this year in the Premier League?